Hey everybody, it's me Joe and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to talk about things you can do in Toronto, Canada. Alright, so this is going to be a fun listening exercise, and if any of you ever visit Toronto or if you're living there right now, here is a list of things that you can do in Toronto. Some of them are really fun. Also, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you questions, all right? Then I'm going to give you the information, all right? After you get the questions, you might want to write them down. Pause the video, write them down. Then I'm going to give you the information. That's the listening part. You're going to challenge yourself. There could even be some new vocabulary in there for you, so it'll really challenge you as if this were a listening test, all right? So it'll really challenge you. And then at the end, I'm going to give you the answers. Also, during this video, you're going to see a couple of secret codes. Now, these are important because I want you to write down the secret codes and send them to me on a message on Instagram. Don't write them here. Top secret. All right. And when I get that message, then I know you're a great student. I should focus on helping you more, okay? The students who don't send me secret codes, they don't really want to get better because they don't even watch full videos. All right, so now I got a lot of information to get through, so let's start off with these questions, okay? Number one, what was the temperature on the coldest day? Number two, how many people used Pearson International Airport in 2015? Number three, how long is Yonge Street? Number four, how many championships have the Toronto Maple Leafs won? Number five, true or false? Good Will Hunting was filmed in Chicago. Number six, when was the CN Tower the tallest structure in the world? Number seven, how old are the giant lobsters in Toronto? And the last one, number eight, how many students go to the University of Toronto? Okay, so you got all those questions down. Now you're ready to hear what we're doing. Okay, let's begin. I'm going to give you, so some of this information relates to the questions and some of it is just extra fun information about Toronto. Here we go. First of all, there are around 8,100 restaurants and bars in Toronto. So because they have people from all over the world, no matter what kind of food you want, you can probably find a restaurant in Toronto serving that type of food. All right? Wonderful cuisine. Next, the coldest day ever recorded in Toronto was in 1943, so quite a long time ago, when the temperature was minus 31.3 degrees. Oh, and that's in Celsius, all right? Canada, we use Celsius. The Americans use Fahrenheit. Number three, there are over 10 million trees in Toronto. So every street that you go on, there's trees, okay? Except for way downtown with the big buildings, but all the residential areas, you'll see trees everywhere. Here's something. In 2015, 41 million travelers passed through Toronto's Pearson International Airport. Wow, that's a lot of people. It's kind of the hub for Canada. So if you live in Western Canada or in Eastern Canada or Northern Canada, a lot of times wherever you're traveling, you got to stop in Toronto first and then go further on. And Pearson Airport is named after Lester B. Pearson, a former Prime Minister of Canada. Toronto Zoo is the largest zoo in Canada and one of the largest in the whole world. It is home to, well, I had a little trouble with this because one website said it is home to 5,000 animals, and then another website said it was home to 16,000 animals. It's like, what? That's a big difference. So we're going to go with 5,000 animals because that was the official Toronto Zoo number. Next, Yonge Street is a very big main street in downtown Toronto, but it is also the longest street in the world because it doesn't actually stop in Toronto. It just keeps on going north and becomes a highway. So the longest continuous street in the world is Yonge Street, and it is 1,896 kilometers long. Wow, that's like halfway across Canada, but this one actually goes a little north and takes a turn. All right, let's try the next one. This is about a sport that I care a lot about. The Toronto Maple Leafs are the local professional hockey team. They belong in the National Hockey League. And they have a great history. They're a very old team, and they have won the hockey championship, which is called the Stanley Cup. They've won it 13 times. However, I want to point out here that my favorite team is not Toronto. My favorite team is their enemies, the Montreal Canadiens. And the Canadiens have won the Stanley Cup 24 times. So I'm sorry, Toronto. Ha ha ha. All right, here's something interesting. Around 25% of Hollywood films are actually filmed in Toronto. So this includes films that are made like outside on the streets, because Toronto looks like any other North American city, so it could be an American city. But it also includes animation. We have a lot of animation studios, and it also includes special effects things going on. So many people work in Toronto in the film industry. In fact, 28,000 people are employed in the film industry in Toronto. So it's big. Some of the movies that have been filmed in Toronto include X-Men, Chicago, Good Will Hunting, and Total Recall. All right. Another one. Half of Toronto's population was born outside of Canada. That's incredible. So 50% of the city's whole population weren't born in Canada. So that shows you how friendly and happy we are for immigrants. Okay? Canada is made of immigrants. We welcome immigrants. Now, a lot of people might ask me, hey, Joe, how can I move to Canada? That's where I don't know. I'm not an expert because I'm not an immigrant. I was born here. My suggestion is you should contact the local embassy. They'll give you the ideas, right? Next, the CN Tower, which is 1,815 feet tall, used to be the tallest structure in the world, but it lost that title in 2007 when something else taller was built. So now it's just a tall piece of garbage. I'm joking. It's still tall and it's exciting and interesting, but it's no longer the tallest. If you go to Toronto, here's something interesting that I didn't know. You can take a tour of the Toronto sewage system. So that means you can go down underneath the city and look around where the sewage is. Now that sounds like a very terrible tour and very bad smelling, but you can do it if you want to. Something that's close to Toronto, a very famous place, is Niagara Falls. I've been there a couple of times. It's like an hour and a half drive, depending on traffic. South, you can take a car, if you have rent a car, or a bus tour can get you there easily. Ripley's Aquarium of Canada is downtown Toronto, and it has lobsters, giant lobsters in there in this aquarium, and they are over 100 years old. Amazing. And the last fact I want to tell you right now is the University of Toronto has, as of 2 years ago, I think, 61,690 students. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of homework. All right, so now you've gotten this far. I want to give you the secret code before I give you the answers. All right, the secret code is Toronto's nickname. Toronto's nickname is the Big Smoke. All right, so you send that to me in a message on Instagram, and I'll know that you've made it this far and you are a fantastic student. I want to help you more. Let's go over the answers. So number 1, what was the temperature on the coldest day? It was minus 31.3 degrees. How many people used Pearson International Airport in 2015? The answer is 41 million. Number 3, how long is Yonge Street? 1,896 kilometers long. Number 4, how many championships have the Toronto Maple Leafs won? They have won 13 championships. Number 5, true or false? Good Will Hunting was filmed in Chicago? That is false. It was filmed in Toronto. Number 6, when was the CN Tower the tallest structure in the world? The answer is 2007. Number 8, how old are the giant lobsters in Toronto? They are over 100 years old. And the last question, how many students go to the University of Toronto? 61,690. All right. So that is the end of the lesson, and that is the end of the answers. I hope you enjoyed it. If you know anything else about Toronto, or you have questions about Toronto, I might know the answers. Write them down in the comments below. All right. And if you're still here right now, here is a second secret code only for you, and that is Toronto's other nickname is Hogtown. Okay, Hog, H-O-G town, Hogtown. I don't know why. All right, so if you want to keep listening to me and learn some more English and check out my beard and different shirts, I'm going to move to the middle and I'm going to put some links here on this video so you can just click them and keep on going if you want to. The more you practice, the better you will get. All right, everybody, that's it for now. I'll see you later.